Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing the quick fire assumptions video, which I did not create. It's just I've seen it all over YouTube and I thought, why not just go for it. The only scary part for me is that you cannot edit. Like when I start doing the assumptions, you cannot edit. And I have a lot of like pauses, I'm not gonna lie. Usually when I'm filming a YouTube video and I get confused or I don't know what I'm saying or I stutter, I usually just sit like this for 10 seconds and gather my thoughts and then I'll continue. But obviously can't do that in today's video, so if that does happen, just bear with me. But yeah, so I put the little assumptions box over on my Instagram and I got quite a few assumptions, so that's good. Means I can do this video, of course. So we're just going to get into it, I think. So yeah, a little bit scared, but I'm going to just put the timer on because I think you do it with a timer. So I'm going to put it on for 10 minutes and I'll try and answer as many as I can within that 10 minutes. I've screenshotted them all, so I have them on my phone. So I'm so nervous to start. If I do run a bit over, I'm not going to bother stopping just because I do ramble on quite a bit. I know I'm going to ramble on quite a bit, so a little bit nervous. But anyways, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So first one, you didn't enjoy school. So this is definitely true. You've probably seen me talking about it on my YouTube or my Instagram. But yeah, I did like school. I liked learning, so I liked art, I liked music, I liked PE, so I liked the subjects. I just didn't like that high school experience. Like, I didn't like the bitchiness, I didn't like the cliquiness. I didn't like that part of it. My last year I found really hard. I cried a lot. I would try and stay off school as much as I could just because I hated going in and walking about myself during breaks and stuff. So yeah, absolutely hated that. But enjoyed learning. Next one, you are super driven. I would like to think that I'm super driven, especially career wise. I'm one of those people who believe when you put something out to the universe that it will happen. You've just got to put it out there. Just my personal thoughts and beliefs. And also I'm one of those people who when I put my mind to something, I will do it. Next one, you get sent the majority of your gym clothes for free. No, I do not. I have bought the majority of my gym clothes with my own money. However, I do work with My Protein, who kindly gift me with gym clothes. So anything that's not My Protein, most likely I bought myself unless I've put in the caption that it has been gifted to me. Next one, do you train every day? Okay, I'm going to change that to you train every day just to make it an assumption. I do not train every day. I make sure I have at least one rest day a week, 1 to 2 depending on how I'm feeling. I don't think a lot of people realise how important rest is to your training. You need to rest to allow your muscles to repair and grow. So when you're training, you're not going to grow muscles while you're training, because while you're training your little muscle fibres will rip, and then during that rest time is when they're going to repair and grow stronger, so they'll come back together and they'll be stronger. So yeah, they don't train while you're growing, they don't grow while you're training, they train, can't even edit this out, they do not grow while you're training, they grow during the rest and recovery time. So yeah, rest is important, make sure you have them. Next one, you just seem so humble and inspirational. Well, thank you so much. That is such a nice assumption. I would like to think that I could at least inspire someone on my Instagram page. So if I can inspire at least one person, then that makes me so happy. So yeah, thank you so much for that assumption. That's really nice of you. Next one, you get annoyed by spammy comments from engagement groups. Okay, yeah, this is something that really annoys me. Especially when you've put a lot of time and effort into your content and you put a post up, or you could be talking about something quite important or serious and deep and you just get the most generic comment ever, like saying something like you look great or oh, good post, you look fab, without actually that person reading the post. They're not posting because they find your post helpful or beneficial. They're just posting for their own benefit. They're posting for their own like benefit basically. They're not posting because they care about your post, which annoys me, because I would rather have people commenting on my posts who are actually engaging with it, they find it helpful, they find it beneficial, and they're commenting on it for that reason, not just because they want their own growth from it. So yeah, anyways, next one. You try to reply to every DM you get sent regardless of how many there are. I really do try my best to reply to all the DMs I get sent. Sometimes a few do go further down in my message request just because you get some spammy messages, but if you have messaged and I haven't replied, then just resend the message and I will try my best to get back, because I do try my best to reply to every DM. So yeah, next one. You didn't expect to get such a large following on social media. So in the larger scheme of things, like, I don't have the biggest account, I don't have the largest amount of following compared to other fitness accounts, but I don't really care either. I don't really care about the amount of followers I have. All I care about is educating people and helping people with my posts. So yeah, my account is quite a slow and steady growth, I would say. This time last year I think I had about 10,000 followers, and this time now I have about 14,000. So slow and steady growth, but like I said, I would rather have people following me because they are genuinely interested in my content and find it beneficial, rather than just thousands of random bot accounts and people that aren't actually interested in my content. So yeah, I don't really care about the amount of followers I have, but I'm grateful for everyone that does follow me, because it does mean a lot that people are actually following me because they find my content helpful. But anyways, next one. You think most people post fitness content for the wrong reasons. 1000%, but I feel like it's really obvious when people are posting for the wrong reasons. It's really easy to spot when people are just chasing numbers and followers rather than trying to provide their followers with helpful educational content, and help people. For example, you always see those workouts on Instagram that have the big massive labels on them. So someone could put a post up and it'll have a big label saying how to get rid of hip dips, or how to get rid of inner thigh fat, how to grow a side booty, and this is just people posting for the wrong reasons, because they're basically posting because they know that they're going to get followers from it, they're going to get engagement, because they're targeting people with insecurities. If someone is insecure about their hip dips and they see a post saying how to get rid of hip dip workout, they're going to think, oh, if I do that workout I'm going to get rid of my hip dips from it, and they're going to really be upset when they realise that the workout doesn't work. It's important to realise your hip dips are normal. It is your bone structure. You cannot change your bone structure. You could train as much as you want, you're not going to change your bone structure. It's part of us. It's part of us. So we all individually have different bone structures. You can't get rid of hip dips. They're normal. I feel like social media and society has made it something as if it's not normal when it is. You can't spot reduced fat, so if you see an inner thigh workout, get rid of that fat. It's not going to happen. And also, how to grow a side booty. You don't have a side booty, so it's not going to grow by doing a side booty Instagram workout. Next one. But it is a shame because they're just posting because they know that it's going to target people and it's going to they're going to have people engaging with that because of insecurities, and it's quite sad actually that they find that to be acceptable. Next one, you think a lot of fitness influencers are shit. Yes, I do, and I feel like on Instagram, in the fitness community nowadays, it seems to be a lot more about likes, followers, engagement, sponsorships, rather than actually having an account just because you want to educate and help people with your content. I feel like that's not the case anymore. I feel like a lot of people are in it for the wrong reasons. So like I said in the last one, but yeah, it seems to be more about numbers and sponsorships and what you can get from it, rather than actually educating people. Next one, you wish there was more regulations on what people can post. 100%. There is far too much false information out there on Instagram especially, and I think people forget when they have a large following that they have a lot of influence over all those people, because especially celebrities, like they have thousands, millions of followers, and they still find it acceptable to post. Well, I know they probably get paid for it, but they're posting skinny teas, detox drinks, flat tummy shakes. They definitely don't take them. They're only getting paid to post it, they do. And it's actually such a shame, because a lot of their followers are going to be like, oh my god, they look like that and that's what they have, so I'm going to need to buy that. It shouldn't even be on the market in the first place, stuff like that, but unfortunately it is. And I feel like if there was more regulations on what people can post, that would definitely not be on social media. And also there's a lot of false information, misleading information, and it would be great if you could just, if that just wasn't allowed either. But yeah, next one, you earn a lot of money, a lot more money than other people your age. I've also just realised I'm over the time, but I have a few more to go, so I won't be too long. Yeah, you earn a lot more money than other people your age. I would definitely say that isn't true whatsoever. I do not earn any money from YouTube. This is just a hobby. You need to, I think there's certain requirements that you need to hit before you start earning anything from YouTube. Don't make any money from YouTube, don't make any money from Instagram, and yeah, the only money I actually get from social media is from, well, I work with My Protein, and you get a small amount of commission when people shop through your link. So thank you so much if you ever have shopped through my link. But yeah, that's the only income I get from social media, and again, not a lot. So yeah, that is not true. Next one, you spend a lot of your wage on gym clothes. I wouldn't say I spend a lot of my wage on gym clothes, however, my job, I work in a gym. Well, that's not the case right now, but I do work in a gym, and just now at home I've been taking virtual classes, doing one-to-ones virtually, and yeah, I kind of need to be wearing gym clothes for that. So I basically live in gym clothes because of my job. So I do buy quite a bit of gym clothes, but I don't spend like a lot of my wage on it every month. Next one, you were already skinny before your fitness journey. Yeah, I actually didn't realise how slim I was before I started training, until I look back at pictures. When I'm doing transformation pictures, that's when I really notice it, and I'm like, oh my god, like what a difference. I'm much happier now. That it took me a long time to gain the weight that I have and build the muscle that I have, but I'm much happier this way, and mentally especially and physically. But yeah, it's taken me a long time to get where I am, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy mentally and physically, so that's the main thing. Next one, last one actually, you're not always as happy as you seem. Yes, this is very much true. If I do feel down or I'm having a low day, I will not force myself to post on social media. I wouldn't put a front on just to make sure I can get a post up, because that is just not genuine and I'm just lying to my followers, so why would I do that? It is important to remember Instagram is a highlight reel. Everyone only posts the best bits, and yeah, I have had a lot of down days recently, and I just want to say that on here because that assumption has made me realise if I always look happy, it's important to know that I am not always happy. No one is always happy. No one is happy 100% of the time. No one is positive 100% of the time. Everyone is human. Everyone has emotions. Everyone has down days. Everyone just goes through certain things, and that is okay. So yeah, I'm not always as happy as I seem, and yeah, Instagram's a highlight reel. Just to put that out there again, it's important to remember that. And yeah, I do not post when I am feeling really down, because that would be lying to you guys. But yeah, that is all the assumptions. How long did it take? 14 minutes, 4 minutes over, not too much over. But I did ramble on a bit. I'm so sorry for, yeah, I'm so sorry for any stuttering. Oh, I probably have stuttered quite a bit. I've probably paused quite a bit as well, and I think I've spoke really fast due to nerves. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so sorry if there was quite a bit of stuttering and pauses in that video, but it's part of the video, you can't edit, so he's got the real raw version, and I really hope you enjoyed. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!